7 up Oranos, Icipol Oranos with Sanji Oranos, so that's triple Oranos against a Thor, Oranos and Isis on a dot side. Yeah, that's more like it. But triple Oranos, well, interesting choice. On Anatolia, which is a closed map, not really open to some raiding. On the bottom we have spawn of DoD with J4 right away going for the water. And in the meantime we can check if he sees piggies. Doesn't really seem so. No, he doesn't. He sees just this 9 spot of berries and the goats. But he found some nice spot for the fish with 3 right next to his dock. Fox is also going for water and he has committed to the right side. And does he see pigs? No, another 9 spot right there. And pigs, well, oh, that's terrible for him. They are hidden behind the cliff, so they are pretty much unreachable because it will take just surmountable amount of time to make it reasonable. Only Tito is right now going for the sheep, although he does see 4 pigs right there. Well, that's pretty nice. And I'm curious why he didn't go for that. He could kill them using the TC. Could have been a bit faster there, but nice spot for the fish as well. Moving to PK, Icipol, he is also gathering from his goats. And otherwise, just nice spot. Seems like everybody has having a 9 spot here. And he has a good spot for the fish. So that's not bad. And moving on with Sanji. He is having chickens. And doesn't seem to be in the range of pigs. So he'll be a bit slowed down there. And 7 up is also going for the sheep. Sorry, sheep, that's in Age of Empires too, come on. These are goats. That's also everything he sees, and water, seems kinda okay-ish right there. And also Visanji is going on the right side, so it seems both teams are lucky or unlucky to pick the same side for the double. First relic here, 5% human soldier pierce armor, pretty great. And a very awesome spot for Hunt if he wants to use this willy together. Same goes for dots, of course, though. Well, this seems like some big meeting of oracles. 7 up and Visanji are all gathering here, so they will most probably try to actually destroy dogs from the land. And Fox is doing the correct thing here, actually protecting his dog from such early attacks. Something interesting going on anywhere? Not yet, and here is a relic. 5% Toxos Chariots, Throne Axemen, and so on. Hit points, not bad, and some other relic. Here at the back, cheaper Secrets of the Titans, that might come into play at this map. And otherwise, don't really see anything, so let's just check the TCs, which are, this is fine, with ton of food, like literally 10,000 tons of food. And hello, new relic. Better building pierce attack. That's actually pretty great, because that should account for dogs as well, if I'm right. And that definitely would turn the water battles around quite a lot. Anyway, this TC is kinda okayish position, this one as well, nothing brutal. Oh, nice position as well, this seems okay, so yeah, no disadvantage at TCs it seems right now. And 344, so I expect someone to be advancing, yep. Icipol is already 20% through Prometheus. How's it looking for Visanji? Not advancing, he is slower there, but 7 up is really coming fast. How's it looking for dots? J4, just now going for city. That's kinda late-ish. It's going to be around 5. Fox, of course, not advancing yet, he just built the temple. And looking at Titu, he's 70% there. And he has pretty good spot here. That's pretty nice because he will be able to defend near his dock if he wants to be passive, and at the same time he'll be safe to gather fish very nicely. Mythology is just booming. Right now 25% advancing, and we can see Fox is, yeah, he suspected that some nonsense might be happening, and Mythology is preparing for it, but he's very slow there. He's just 50% and that's still a long way off. And this dog from J4 will be coming up, and nice wall. Very, very nice wall. But will it be coming up? Yeah, it should. With a bit of micro though. Yeah, it could have been up, I think. If he stayed near the dock, it could have been up. But we have seen first battles on the minimap at the north between Icipole and T2. And T2 so far seems to be having the upper hand here. But obviously not for long, because the numbers are going to get greater for the deal. Yeah, this is most definitely a battle T2 can't take, and he will have to retreat right on. If actually Icipole engages him. And yeah, he needs to retreat, so let's check the bottom. How's it looking? And we can see, yeah, the double battalion from the Oracles is doing their job, and no, this is not TC, this is a dock. And with all those guys, Prometheans, it will be down soon. I'm just curious why nobody is picking up this relic, really. Especially Fox should be picking it. That would help them tremendously. But J4's army is really strong right now, and the slower advance from Visanji could actually cost PK the battle here. Okay, so this is not really going well. Let's check the north real quick, where this is a standard 1v1 at the battle, and both seem to be at pretty much the same spot, so this is kinda not going anywhere, and I don't really expect it to go anywhere anytime soon. The south should be much more interesting at this point. And, well, that should be because those DoD ships are much better than the Atlantean ones. Atlantean ones are faster, they have a higher range, but they are not as durable as the other civilizations. Actually, right now it seems they don't have a higher range, so I'm not sure why I thought they have a higher range. But maybe it's with some upgrade, I'm not exactly sure. So sorry for that, but the statistics are rather clear here. Anyway, this army is getting kinda interesting. And oh damn, I want to check the land battle right now. But let's just check, this is a huge one, and hugely important one at the same time. Shockwave, yeah, that definitely helps. How's it looking right now? 14 and 8, and this is pretty bad battle for dots. I'm not exactly sure why are they staying here. Yeah, right now they are retreating, and we can see the PKs are trying to do some decent damage here. And they are housing J4, that's a pretty good strategy. How is it looking with the house right now? I'm thinking he could actually be housed once those three are down. Well, the battle has moved from DOS offensive to DOS defensive. And right now it should be PK who is retreating. And we see some TCs being built by T2 and Icipole. And at the north, actually, Icipole is doing some nice job, and he was able to push T2 back to his base. But those two docks should be really enough to defend, and nothing interesting should be going on. Yep, some idols there from 7 up. Come on. Come on. But right now, this battle should be going into disadvantage because of the sheer numbers, and yeah, you can see that many of the PK ships are almost dead. So if the DoD microed a bit better, they could just kill them right on and avoid some potential overkills there. but at the same time it prevents PKs from building extra ships, because they will most probably be housed, looking at the soul numbers there. And this is a pretty decent number, there's 20 ships right there. How's it looking with the land battle though? Not really well for dots. Yeah, J4 is housed. That's due to the houses here, but he is prepared for the battle from those towers. But anyway, this is a very interesting push from Visanji right there. The battle is moving again from dots up into PK's base. Those two dogs are supplying very nice damage. And it seems someone has gathered a relic for the extra damage from buildings, because I don't really see it anymore. And I expect it to be Fox. I'm just gonna check there once this battle is gone, or going somewhere. I also want to check at the top. Yeah, this is turning into a problem for dots, the same as I was saying with PK. All of their ships being almost dead, so this is going badly for them. But at the north, this is an interesting one, but come on T2, you need to micro a bit better. Do not lose ships to nothing. Yeah, you need to regroup. Anyway, now the battle is moving from Visanji from J4 to Fox. Someone... Oh, nobody is advancing even, it seems. Or advancing, I could have seen it from that, but... Fox is right now doing what? Is he trying to house Fox? Yeah, he probably is. And that's not a bad strategy, because they are not ready. And we can see right now he is advancing through Hathor. Yeah, Visanji doesn't have enough army here. But at the same time, dots are really going right into the middle of the fish gathering for PK. T2 just now advancing through Thea. But on the water he's not really winning. But right now when he's heroic, he really should be, I think. Same cannot be said about dots on the right side, because they don't really have enough push there. That's, I think, mainly because of the housing effect from Visanji's raiding. And he has regrouped with 7 up. And, well, right now they are waiting. A new relic. 100 build time is shorter. But they should really be careful, because dots are advancing into heroics. And right now J4 has already built an army, and this is enough to defend against Turmas and against those little guys there. Well, this TC is definitely safe, so let's check this battle. Well, yeah, 7-up shouldn't be taking it because of the amount of units here, and most definitely because of all those dogs shooting at it. It seems that T2 is preparing some ground attack, but he will be meeting kind with Icy Pole there. And right now Icy Pole is trying to apply some pressure, because T2 didn't really do anything after he lost the army here, but he didn't do it for a good reason. He was amassing siege ships, and that's not something Icy Pole can actually do anything about. Right now J4 is through Bragi. Yeah, Biggie is getting ready, and Fox, well, he is trying to build his Migdol right there to secure the gold, which is a good idea because he will be needing it very soon. But unfortunately he is found out by 7-up and Visanji, who are already taking TCs at their bases. And yeah, that's decently played. J4, come on, you really need to come up soon. He's really far away here. And this is a critical moment. This could cost Fox a lot of release. Or all of the gold for the Migdol. That's 400 gold, that's not really a few. But yeah, taking the release to the fight here is the good decision. And should protect the Migdol. So yeah, that's pretty much PK's army dead. And it didn't really do all that much, so that's not really great for them. And G4 is at this spot, and it is safe. On the north, D2 was trying to do something at this forward base, but didn't really have enough push, so he just resorted to taking a third EC and deleting Iceball from the water by the use of his siege towers, so that's water 42. Though, on the right side, the water seems to be in power of PK. I think that Dots pretty much gave up on it. J4 is already taken a 3 TC as well, so that means, well, everybody will be at 3 TCs it seems. Except with Sanji, but he has one right back there. And who is missing third? Fox. He has just 2 and his third is waiting there when he wants. We can see that PKs are trying to establish the position at the front. Well, that's pretty far over each base here, but right now they don't really have any army, so once J4 finishes the buildings, he will be able to harass pretty nicely. Does he have some upgrades? Just heavy? Well, just. That's a pretty decent upgrade right there, and pretty important one, which will help him win the battles. I don't expect PKs to have any. Yeah, they have only 7-up has at least the copper shields. Is it called copper shields? Yeah, I remembered right. Right now, Fox is not really doing anything. He is probably just booming. And yeah, slowly repairing and preparing siege weapons. And possibly standard priest siege. And taking his 30C. Yes. Okay, so how's this battle going? They shouldn't be taking it, yes. That's a correct decision not to take it. And looking at the water, yeah, it's kinda in PK's power on the right. And we see some interesting battle here, because D2 is trying to do something here, but with this, I don't really think so. Although, you see some Tatarian grid, but much more interesting battle is going on here. With those flaming weapons, he doesn't really need to go after the army here. He just needs to delete everything here and actually steal this. Yeah, this was very optimistic to place the Hesperids here, and it's going to cost them, because this should really come into Dot's power. And Tito is definitely pushing it and building Titan Gate right on. It seems I was kinda early to proclaim that Iceball lost the water here, because on the minimap you can see some army going right into Tito's fishing ships. Just gonna check there once this interesting battle is resolved, which it pretty much is due to this power of Fox. And yeah, those hammer ships, they are doing the damage here, and this will disrupt Tito's economy right there. At the north though, does he have... He has heavy. And how's it looking for his enemy? He has... Iceball has literally nothing. So... This is a pretty interesting battle, and well, PK should be really careful about these villies. And they should probably move them, but the problem for them is they have nowhere else to go. They would have to go all the way to the right side of the map, because they don't control anything else here. And it's not like Iceball is really winning here. Well, this is risky for them. Only in Mythic is T2, but otherwise everyone is at least heroic. And, well, yeah, Iceball is not doing well enough here. And, yeah, this is nice raiding for Sanji onto the villies for J4 and Fox. And right now Fox is through Mythic as well. And this is about to get very nasty for EK. Yeah, this is pretty much a done deal. And this is nice raid right there into the gold villies for Fox. But otherwise, this battle should be pretty much safely done. Once those guys arrive, yep. And yeah. Once J4 actually joins this battle, if he actually can he? Or what is he doing right now? Well, he's just running around, trying to catch some... Okay, that's very nice. That's very nice, but Icipol is just saying that he has been drilled by T2. So this is interesting, but is it enough when actually T2 is right at the doorstep of Icipol's home base? Not really sure right there. Already getting some upgrades, whereas Icipol still nothing, and well, in this 1v1 T2 is definitely winning here, and the Titan will just kill it off. Let's go back to some fun stuff that is happening at J4's base. Well, not anymore really, because all those guys with all those upgrades just took care of all of that. Well, that was pretty adventurous right there from Visanji. Really is going to pay with his life, and the battle should be switching. Okay, we see that 7-Up is finally helping his teammate Icipol to repel T2. Well, that was time to do something about that, but otherwise, looking at the water, nothing much is really going on, and nobody is really claiming the right part of the water. You can see that Fox has returned through water quite safely. J4 has at least some 3 fishing spots there, and otherwise 7-Up and Swiss Sanji are gathering at their spots. Well, T2 is trying to take this TC, but with not much success because of the help from 7-Up, who was able to stabilize the situation for him, and he is able to reclaim those Dryad treats, and that should really help him if he has the gold, of course. But J4 is advancing here, together with Distant Fox's army, make it all to make some forward base, and nice locusts, and at the same time these catapults, they will raise this forward base. And we also see Eclipse right there. Is he calling it because of some god power? Possibly because of the vortex. That might be the case. That will allow him and J4 to actually raise this forward base, because 7-Up is having army everywhere but not there. So that's nice, and well, J4 through Baldr. Okay, that should be good game right there. Those Phillies are just, sorry to say, they are just dead because they have nowhere to run. This DC is very far away. And J4 is really drilling with Sanji right there as well. Let's go quickly check what the Titan is doing. He's going just for the TCs. That's what you should do with the Titan. That's what he's best at, because he's good against buildings, and robbing your enemy of population limit is the key when using a Titan. Yeah, this really can't be called a battle, because that's just one army against 0 armies, so... At least J4 had the time to call the Ragnarok before all the GZs came in, so his fun wasn't spoiled. And yeah, that was pretty interesting game, especially on the water right there. And PK definitely weren't following some predefined strategies. They were playing really well, trying to punish J4 with the early raiding on the houses and such. And that was pretty nice execution right there, but they just couldn't keep up. And when Fox and T2 were able to advance, and they started to have the advantage in economy and upgrades, and it just snowballs from there. That was another pretty interesting game, and well, PK is definitely fourth for their win against DoDs. Let's see the post game. With Sanji, yeah, he was playing pretty well. He really was. Fox, the most civilian units, of course. Units killed Fox, yep, the J4 had the most units. Well, that's probably because of the Ragnarok, though. 7 up, 417 advance, that's pretty decent. And T2 had very nice upgrades, yeah, he was playing very well. It's probably because in the first game he didn't get to play anything really, but in this game he definitely made up for it. And he carried and played a very nice game right there against his counterpart, I suppose. Yeah, you can see right on the population here that around the time when guys like J4 and Fox advanced to Heroic, it just started to run away from PK because they were stagnating, whereas DoDs, they were just running away in everything. Yep, you can see that T2 had very nice economy right there. He was above everyone, and that's what allowed him to kill, I suppose, so confidently right there. Nice job, nice job.